So hello gamers, today I'm going to be showing you the top 5 underrated guns in Phantom Forces. I'd say these are the 5 most underrated, not in any particular order. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this video, but anyways, at number 5 we have the Groza-1. I'd say the biggest annoying thing with Groza-1 is that default the damage isn't amazing, and the recoil is a bit strange, and you can fix that with certain attachments, but if you want to have a default gun like this, make sure to run 5.56, and you have probably one of the best CQC guns, 2 LRC guns in the entire game, because basically you got a 3-shot body to 50 studs, 2-shot headshot, 750 RPM, very fast reload time, actually pretty accurate gun, 1.5x headshot multi, good velocity, actually nice damage at range. Yeah, it's only 19, but it's very accurate, so it's pretty good at range. And yeah, this gun is actually really good. I don't know, like this gun, it just goes off. I don't know what it is about it. It's not the fastest firing, fastest reload, or highest damage gun or anything, but like everything about it just makes it work. And yeah, altogether, it's a very good gun that just goes off, dude. And the thing is, it's very underrated as well. I don't see this in game very often. I don't think it's a super high rank. I feel like it's like 50 or something. I remember I had it when I was a low rank before 5.56 came out, and like the default gun is all right, but like 5.56 is basically a direct upgrade to it, so make sure to use that. The recoil being like canted to like the left or right or whatever is kind of annoying, but I don't really know why it's a thing, because you're holding the grip from the left, so it should like cant left, but that's fine, dude. As you can see, I'm just absolutely demolishing these guys, man. Feels a bit like Honey Badger and stuff, but has some nice upsides over those guns, like the 2-shot headshot and stuff, that make it really fun to use, and also like good in its own way. Just give it a go, man. Like, give it one try. See if you like it. You don't even have to pre-buy 5.56, but if you want to make it super good, you gotta pre-buy 5.56. I mean, I did, and I do not regret it at all. Easily one of the best conversions in the entire game. For number 4 spot, we have another carbine. Now, this is a weird carbine. A lot of people really hate this gun, and I do understand why, but it's the HK51B. This gun is very brain dead to use. It's the highest ranked carbine though, and it is very scary to play against because up close it can 2-shot headshot you at almost 1,000 RPM, and it has a 100 round belt. It's very inaccurate. Like, you will not hit shots at range at all, but it like kind of just goes back and forth enough that you can actually hit some shots. The fact that it has 100 rounds makes it very easy to just pop off with and get feeds with, a lot like the HK21, but like more horizontal, which makes it actually easier to use than the HK21. And because of how fast it shoots up close, it will just vaporize you. Damage range is not quite as good as like the HK21, but up close is actually better than the HK21 at 42. I think that means it can 2-shot kill with hollow point, but I really hope that doesn't mean that it can 2-shot kill with hollow point. Okay, so it's 41, which means it can almost 2-hit kill with hollow point, 49.2. If it could 2-hit kill with hollow point, it wouldn't be that far, but man, it would be broken. It has awful ranges, awful velocity, awful recoil, but it shoots fast, has a big mag, and does pretty good damage up close, which makes it kind of a monster to go against. Only in close range though. Like at long range, it's like, okay, it can still kind of vaporize people, but if you're on like a slightly longer range map, it's not going to be super effective, so just keep that in mind, I guess. Pretty slow walk speed and stuff, needs attachments to be super good, really slow reload, really high unlock range. So overall, I'd say it's like balanced, but definitely not far from bad. I don't see it that much in game, probably because it's so high rank. Maybe even high ranks, I don't see high ranks using this. Like, I know a lot of people who are the rank at which they can unlock this gun, but I just don't see it. I feel like it should be used more, considering HK21 is like the most crutch gun of all time. Just so easy to use, and this is almost easier to use maybe. But at number 3, we have my highest kill gun, the G3, with almost 5,000 kills now. If you guys watch my channel at all, you know I love this gun. Maybe the most underrated gun in the game, I'm not sure though. Definitely a bit of a learning curve on this gun because it has a lot of recoil, but it does crazy headshot damage, reloads pretty fast, and fires pretty fast for a battle rifle. And if you hit heads, I believe, except for of course the Henry New Army, oh, wait, no, Henry 4570, whatever it's called, it's the only battle rifle in the entire game, except for the Henry, that can 2-shot headshot at any range, which basically makes it 2-hit kill, but like 10 bullets a second, so 0.2 second time to kill all ranges if you're like really good and you hit your heads, which is not gonna happen most of the time, to be honest. But if you're like a rank 60 or something and you're looking for a gun that does really good damage, is very skill based, it's a little bit different from some of the other guns in the game, this is the gun for you. It just feels nice, it plays pretty well, and it does a lot of headshot damage, so it's really fun. It can 2-shot pretty easily up close if you hit one head and one limb. And keep in mind, G3 shoots slower, so this actually has a better TTK up close. Just this has like a ton of downsides, like more recoil and stuff. I don't know, man, it's a very underrated gun. Statistically, it's not even that much better than guns like the Scar H and HK417. In fact, it's kind of worse. It does like worse body damage and shoots slower. It has worse recoil, but makes it up in the fact that it has really good headshot damage because it has a 2x headshot multi instead of most guns 1.4, which means it does 80 to 60 headshot damage, like actually insane. If you're wondering what setup I'm using, it's AMT Terminator, compensator, pistol grip, tri-laser, and none. And I switched to Kosaku, but AMT Terminator is, I think, either my first or second highest kill optic. First might be Delta. Let me try it with OEG. For CQC, this might not actually be bad, because I can actually like predict the recoil. It's still got recoil, but okay. I got a 50 kill game, dude. Now at number 2, we have the SVU. You guys know the SVU. It's a very well-known gun, and it used to be quite a bit better before like the SVDS and before they removed the headshot kill all ranges. But what people don't realize is that it can actually headshot kill to like a really far range, and it can two-shot anywhere in the body at any range, which makes it kind of like similar to sniper damage. It can't like torso kill or anything, but if you're hitting 2 taps to the limbs, it is going to be a faster time to kill than literally any other sniper rifle in the entire game. Yes, even faster than the WA2K, the Steyr Scout, anything like that, because it can hit 2 shots faster than any other sniper, and it does have the SVU auto conversion, which is the fastest firing one-shot headshot gun in the entire game, which is really cool. My main thing I'm going to talk about here is the SVU default, because it can headshot kill to like 250 or so studs or something insane like that, at least with the long barrel. Bro, let me hit something. There we go. If you're going for like purely mid-range and LRC, this is very good. The fact that it can't 2-shot kill is a huge drawback in my opinion, because like most sniper rifles, you can kind of crutch them in CQC because like you can one-tap people, but like with this, not really. Unless you're hitting heads, you can't one-shot, which means either you hit the head or you lose. If you want this gun compared to the SVDS, I do have a full video on it, but essentially the SVDS like shoots a lot slower, but can torso kill and stuff, and can headshot kill all ranges. But as you can see, this is like a DMR, but it can actually 2 and 1-tap really easily. So if you're good at hitting follow-up shot, or you want to get like headshots and stuff, it is so good, dude. It's just kind of a joy to use. Probably the best crowd control sniper in the entire game, except maybe M107. M107 might shoot like 1/3 the speed, but like it's just 1-tap. Our final gun is something that I've talked about quite a bit in the past, and I've said how much I don't like it. It's actually the Ishvabesk PB. The Ishvabesk PB is a gun. That's about it. It's a gun. However, you might be thinking Makarov. Now the Makarov is just better, right? This is not only very quiet, it has a 2 times, I think, headshot multi, which means it can actually kill with 1 head and 1 limb, which makes it very good if you're hitting heads, which is kind of like the 1911, but it shoots faster, has lower recoil, and has the 80 round mag. So you can use it like as sort of a 1911 side grade type thing or CQC, which makes it really good. And yeah, the 80 round mag is like, you can't really argue with it, you know? So yeah, I have hated on this gun quite a bit in the past, and as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit more like, I don't know, I'm a bit more of a fan of it. It's so weird saying that, because in the past I was like, I hated this thing so much, but I actually think it's not a bad gun if you hit your heads or just use an 80 round drum. My biggest problem is probably the delta looks ugly and awful on it. Like, why is it so big? I'd say just make the crosshair, the delta smaller, or add more sights to it, because it has like 2. That's a very annoying downside of like the Makarov and the Ishvabesk as well. But this gun is getting a buff in the test play. It's definitely underrated, because I thought it was just like the worst pistol in the game. It's not completely awful, it's just not the best. You get the 80 round drum, which makes it actually pretty nice to use. Dude, I'm actually kind of popping off with this thing. It has a 1.1 times torso multi, a 2 times headshot multi, and 500 RPM. So it does shoot actually slower than the 1911, which is kind of annoying. It does have some recoil. This has like no recoil at all, to be honest. It does have 17 min, which does make it a 6-shot at range, and that's kind of awful for a pistol. Most of the pistols are not going to be a 6-shot at range. Yeah, as you could probably tell, I'm a lot more of a fan of this gun. It is very good as a pair with like a sniper rifle. It has 80 bullets. You don't really need to shoot 80 bullets, but when you need to pull out your secondary, you're going to have enough rounds to at least kill 1 guy, you know? I feel like 80 bullets is enough to kill 1 guy. What's that, dude? But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, that is top 5 underrated guns. There's lots of underrated guns in this game, but like most of them are not like amazing guns, you know? But these actually feel like they're good, and they're like super underrated for what they are, especially the Ishvabesk, because even I thought this gun was trash, you know? But it's not. That's the thing. It's not a bad gun at all. But yeah, anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and sub. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.